YouTube, MrRampro here again, and I know I talk about throwing knives in your glove box of your truck and throwing it, in the door of the truck or something like that, and just keeping it around, just in case of emergencies or something like that. Well, this is the knife that I keep in the glove box of the truck. So I'll go ahead and show it to you guys now. You can tell that it's a Gerber. We'll go ahead and talk about the sheath, a Ballistic Nylon. This is the same sheath that I got when I got the Gerber Flick. So really comparable. You're not going to get any other carry options other than right through this loop here. Go ahead and open up. This is the Gerber Gator with the gut hook. So there's no thumb stud or thumb grooves, so it's more like you just grab the blade and do kind of a two-handed operation. You can get down and get purchase on the blade without anything, so that's kind of cool. I would like to see a thumb stud or something on here, but there's probably reasons. Maybe with a gutting knife, that's something that you're trying to mimic a fixed blade here. So maybe that thumb stud would get in your way or something if you're skinning out an animal or something like that. This is kind of more of a a hunter's pocket knife and that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and move down. We got 9 inches closed, or 9 inches open, sorry, and closed. We've got a 4.87 according to the website, with a blade of 3.75. So pretty good sized blade, really. I'm trying to look around and see. We just did the review on the Cara. Here's the Kershaw Junkyard Dog, and we'll go ahead and throw that bird Cara up there too, just because it's here. You can see comparison wise, that's about what you're getting. So that's pretty cool. Not a bad sized blade at all, really. And I do like that it's got that complete flat grind going down the entire side. So a lot of guys like that. I'm one of them. To me, it makes it a little easier to sharpen, and you got just a longer length to get down to that sharp point. So I think you can maintain a sharp edge a lot longer. The steel, they didn't go into detail really on the website about the steel or in the paperwork that I got. I just got a 400 series stainless steel, and that's enough about that. This one actually is made in the USA, so that's kind of cool. Portland, Oregon on this side, and Gerber USA here with their Gerber, the sword in the mountain. You can see the handle on the mountain thing there. You do have a pretty nice gut hook. I was trying to see if I had something to cut, really. Here we go. This is a plastic wrapper from Victorinox paring knife, and let's see, that's pretty effortless. Yeah, that's pretty good. For cutting rope, this doesn't have to be gutting animal and stuff like that. This can be for a ton of other things too. You see them a lot in your emergency blades and everything, for cutting seat belts, and that's one reason why I got this one on sale and decided to put it in the truck for that nice heavy duty blade. Had a carry pouch for an option. Doesn't have a pocket clip because, and I didn't mind. I don't carry this as a pocket knife ever. Stays in the truck in case of an emergency, so that's why it's there. They call this handle Gator texture. You can see the texturing on the handle there. Really, really nice. A nice rubber grip. You can tell that if your hand was wet from blood or water, that you still have positive retention of your blade here, so that's really cool. They call it a polypropylene base, and then it's got a santoprene cover, which adds that really soft rubber to it. So really cool. I'm really happy with the handle on this knife, and especially for being such a big, just a nice utility knife, a nice hunting knife. I really like it. I think MSRP on the blade, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around $30 or something like that, so $33 something. I think that was what it said on Gerber's website, so this one I think was 20 maybe. You got 5 ounces for weight, but you do have a belt sheath, so I don't mind the extra weight if they give me a better carry option than a pocket clip. So with a bigger blade like this, you can tell how fat it is right here. Here's a couple of your smaller EDC blades. This is that Junkyard Dog again. You can see, it's insane. So it's a big, thick knife, and I don't mind it as long as you're going to give me something to carry it in. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. I'm trying to read over my notes real quick. It does have a lockback design. You can tell here. You do have big grooves on either side of that lockback, so I think that finding this thing I know I've seen, you know, just like the Cara, I just did that video a second ago, you have that notch there. This doesn't have that, but realistically, right here, your handle's so thin that I could see kind of missing that a little bit, because you kind of have to get your finger down in there. This handle's so thick that you can't help but find the lock on this thing, so it's really cool, really nice, positive, strong lock up too. You do have adjustable pivot screws, and it looks like you can pop this pin out if you needed to clean it. Realistically, I'd probably spray this out with WD-40 or something and call it good as far as cleaning it out. Wipe it out with some Q-tips or something, because you're not really going to take this apart on a normal basis, I would imagine. It looks like the handle might even be molded together down here towards the tail end, so this might just slide out. You might not be able to actually separate it, but either way, makes for a really strong, nice design, nice blade. This one here has worked out good for me. I've only carried it a couple of times, but like I said, I didn't buy it to carry all the time. I bought it, you know, kind of a just an emergency tool in case there was an accident or anything like that. Just somewhere where I needed a knife, didn't have one. Hooking stuff up in the trailer, need to cut rope, forgot my pocket knife, I've got one, you know. So that's really about it. I appreciate you guys watching. This is MrRampro, and we'll hopefully have some more unique videos coming your way soon. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks a lot.